What? We're on another adventure. We're going to do a Velux brand, what they call a sun tunnel. It's actually like a skylight that comes through and has a diffuser right here, which we'll show you, to get more light in an area where this area is kind of dark, and they want to make it where it's not dark even when the lights are off. Give you for instance, this is kind of a really overcast day. So even on an overcast day, major overcast, lots of clouds, you get a lot of light. And when the sun's out big time, they actually give you a piece of plastic that you can put inside the dome on the plastic to stop the sun from noon going straight down and cooking something, fade out your furniture or something like that. But this is a good example. They got these things, it says on there is regularly $239. I haven't looked to see, but they got them for $100 a piece, brand new, and at a thrift store. So we're gonna put it together.
They got it at Habitat for Humanity.
Right. Where did it come from?
Probably China.
Greenwood, South Carolina.
Well, from the manufacturer.
Velux America Incorporated. Shipping Department. 450 Old Brickyard Road in Greenwood, South Carolina. I've installed these before, but not this particular brand. So let's see what happens. We have is a I think this is the residential energy kit. So it adds an additional plastic piece here, another gasket, and this elliptical plastic thing, which we have not used. This place has trees to keep noon sunlight, but it's something you might consider if you don't want to get the sun going directly down on your furniture and maybe fade out the furniture. You could put this thing at the top of the dome. We're not going to do that, but you could, and there's instructions to do it. Let's pull out the rest of this. The connection to the top and the connection to the bottom, or vice versa. You can change them to different directions in case you need to go at an angle and then drop again, or an angle directly into another. This allows you to spin it and do that. I don't think we'll be doing that either. This is the part that sits upstairs. And it sits inside this part. Tape works really well when I don't want it to. There's your dome that sits on top, and that's where you would put your blocking for the sunlight coming down at noon. That would be this piece right here,
put it that way or turn it the other way.
It's got to be at an angle like so you could spin this around and then have screws that you fasten to it. The lid. That's in case you needed to do it. We're not going to need that here. Again,
maybe in Arizona.
Anywhere that has direct sunlight, you've got some really fancy whatever underneath that. You might not want to be faded. So, you know, that opaque cover for that thing shouldn't allow very much to get through. This is your thing that goes on the roof. It's meant to go with shingles, half under the shingles and then half over top of the shingles. We're doing it on a metal roof, so it's quite a bit different. Invariably, there are people who want to argue about how to do it. They don't have their own channel generally. They don't do the videos on how they think it should be done the correct way. But they still can put their opinion in. This is your bottom piece. It has these clips. And once you push it up in there, then you turn that screw, which is underneath this lid. Let's see. There's a slot right there. And then you can pull it off. Underneath this lid is those screws that will allow this to tighten down on whatever material you have here. Works pretty good. Let me just turn the light on. All right. We have an empty box.
What's that?
We got a bag. We've got to describe to you what it is. And this bag is your instructions. It's pretty decent. It's got multiple languages, including Spanish. But importantly, there's foil tape, which you will need, screws, which you will need, and these clips, which I didn't much care for them, but to each his own. The clips are meant for tying the tubes together, one to the other. But I'm gonna put screws to it. We got to pull the plastic out on the inside. There's some yellow plastic film. So we probably won't use that at all either. Now, I have to be concerned on location first. We got light here. Where we have need for light is here. Now, I'm going to have furniture sitting there, so we need to be over in this area. What I would do is measure the total length from, it is 90 inches. So half of that would be 45. We divide it by 2. This tape measure does not want to cooperate. Okay. Yeah, I might want to go over just a little bit, but we'll have to. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drill a hole through here and then slide something up there so I can see if I'm hitting right next to a rafter. And that would be something you'd want to do with drywall too. So we'll be right back. I'm going to get a drill bit that will drill through this. And then we'll push something up there and have somebody climb up there while it's not hot. Boy, picked an overcast day because it can get to 140, 100 and whatever degrees up inside. So we're going to break away and be right back.